What is up, YouTube? Hello, Party Parrots. Today is Deadpool's Diner Day, and it is a completely new game mode in Marvel Snap because this is nothing like the Deadpool's Diner you may have remembered. And I have to bring you guys this deck because I just, in like less than 4 hours on stream, absolutely blew through the diner. As you can see, free to play, didn't spend any gold. I got Danger. Danger is now a card that I unlock. She is kind of the big reward for this game mode. I got over 175,000 bubs, and I have 70,000 more in the tank. Eventually, once I hit Danger, I was like, that's enough for today. Um, but I'm going to break down exactly what has changed with this game mode, what deck I used to just speed run this game mode, and the mindset I had, because I think you need a very specific mindset to do well in this game mode. Not that you'll do like bad, because they did a lot of good changes, but how to really excel. So, what has changed with Deadpool's Diner? A lot. Basically, the big things that have changed is that unlike regular Marvel Snap and the previous Deadpool diners, it started snapping on like turn 4, 5, and 6. That is all gone. It doesn't even snap on turn 6 anymore. So if I join right here for 24,500 bubs, that means that I if I go through every single turn and never snap, that is the that ante that I put up. If you're at the base thing, I think it's 500 bubs. That is exactly how many bubs you will have at the end of the game. Doesn't matter what your opponent's doing, if they're snapping, if they're not it doesn't matter if you there's no reason to retreat because the game will always it doesn't it just doesn't matter because you have to snap to increase your bubs and you've already gone in with them or cubes or whatever you want to call them. So there's never any reason to retreat. Unless, you're just like, I've absolutely lost, there's no chance. But even in those games, I was like, might as well stick it out. Maybe they don't have it. There's just no reason to retreat. That is the big thing. The other thing is that you can snap. And snapping does double the cubes or the bubs, just like in regular Snap or previous Deadpool diners. But this time, you can snap 3 times. So you can snap turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think this is going to bring us into the next game because that's really the key things is snapping doubles it. So if you go in at 500, then it's 1,000, then it's 2,000, then it's 4,000. I think it's actually 300, 600, and 1,200. But it does not matter what your opponents snap. The only snaps that matter are your own. And that is really key because if you're sitting there like, wow, my opponent is popping off right. Yeah, as you can see, I got Danger. Uh, if you're thinking, wow, my opponent just popped off, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you don't snap, you go in with the same amount, whether you lose by 1,000 or one. There's no like your opponent can't try to push the advantage on you. They'll be doubling their bubs, so they might start snapping you. And another thing is every 3 snaps you do, you earn nachos, which are the premium currency for the for the shop. That's how I ended up getting Danger was through snapping. That's the big one. But I wouldn't just like go in Snapple and do that. If you've got a while to play, I just was snapping optimally. When I thought I was winning, I would start snapping, and that's really big difference from normal Marvel Snap. And that's why I think the kind of best decks to play are going to be your combo decks. Because if your combo deck is not working at all. We all know Mr. Negative. If you don't have Mr. Negative, you don't have an accelerant, you don't have magic, and your hand is just all the big things, that's fine. Don't snap. If you go in it if you start with 500 bubs, you just end the game with 500 bubs. Maybe you can sneak out a win, probably can't, but that's okay. Then if the next game, if you see that you've got your Ravona into Mr. Negative, into Magic, into Mighty Jane, you snap, you snap, you snap, and now that 500 is then 1,500, is then 1,000, is then 2,000. It is, and there's no real incentive for your opponent to leave because their bubs are tracked differently. And that's what this deck is doing. This is like a super all-in crazy combo deck. And this was the mentality I had was when things were going well, I just started snapping. If I was like, okay, maybe they have a crazy tech piece or something, but a lot of decks aren't because it's hard to tell when those are going to work. It's better to just have a specific combo like this list and then snap when you've got it all going. What is this deck doing? We've got 4 2-drops. You really want to play a card out on 2, and then we have a couple 3-drops honestly, your 2-drops are mostly better in this. These are to help you in the games where your combo don't come together, when you've got like uh if you don't have a Black Panther or you're not doing Namora, because that is what we're doing. The goal is to play something like Frankie Ray into a Wong or a Symbiote Spider-Man, and then you name Mora, you know, copy it with Wong or copy it with Symbiote Spider-Man, and then you Odin it or you Arnim Zola it. Same thing you can do with Black Panther. You play Black Panther into Symbiote Spider-Man, and then you Arnim Zola it, or you Odin it. And if you do, your Frankie Ray will double. Your Lasher you can activate to kind of hit your opponents. Ravona's just there. Again, those games where things aren't really working out. Maybe you have to like Sage and Arnim Zola, a Wong Sage instead of a Black Panther. That can happen. It has a lot of leeway. You're going to see in these gameplays. I promise we'll get into games very soon here. I just wanted to break down exactly how this game mode worked, the mentality that you should have in it. Again, on games where I went like Frankie Ray into Lasher, into Wong, Namora, Odin, I'm snapping those. Like I snap on turn 4, 3, 4. Maybe I wait on turn 5, see how that turn 6 is going to look. Then you snap that last turn. And you just keep doubling it up when you've got that combo and it looks like it's going to work. This deck could put out some insane power. I had games where I beat crazy Human Torch Living Tribunal decks where they had like 160 power in every lane. I put 200 power in every lane. It's just so much points. And when you kind of know what your opponents are doing, you can figure out, okay, I want to start snapping this game. Playing like against Discard, that's usually a good matchup. They don't run a ton of tech, but they do run a lot of and their power doesn't really get as high as like a Symbiote Spider-Man, Black Panther, Zola. So just kind of look at what you're doing, look at what your opponents are doing. That's my big recommendation. But I know you guys actually want to see some gameplay. Like I said, this deck cruised me to the top and out of Deadpool's Diner. Let me know, what are you playing? Are you enjoying this game mode as much as I am? I think the changes were a welcome addition. But please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment, hit a like. I'm very tired after this marathon stream, but let's get into some actual gameplay. We get one of our 4-drops and we are good. Quinjet. That means they might not have a lot of tech. Okay, now we gotta snap this turn. Play Ravona here. Again, I don't know if I'll be able to play into this lane, and I don't have Jeff, so I just want to get this Ravona down right now. Oh yeah, they're playing this. Okay. Now, this deck can have tech. So, it's not just like a free ride by any means. I'm going to snap again, though. Feeling good. Looking better. We just want to see one of our 4-drops. Which is 33% chance to see. Oh, Cerebro 3. No, not Cerebro 3. Just an interesting deck. Fair enough. 4-drop. Boom. Get this Wong. Wongers down. Super Scroll, sure. Super Scroll's a big old sure. All right. It could be that we're supposed to play Black Panther, but they're clearly playing some amount of tech, so. And that's a 2-drop. Okay, that's not tech. Okay, we are all in, baby. Bum bum. Bum bum. Okay. So now we can play Odin. Odin gives us up 10 points here, 10 points here, up 7 points here, or we can play Zola. But I think it's just Odin. I mean, we just gotta ride this to victory. Come on, this was our baby. Come on, Namora. We could have also went for Arnim Zola for like a weird, crazy play, but we had our like worst cards to start with Ravona and Ironheart, but That's a phenomenal play out of them. But it's not enough. But it is not enough! Woo! And that is the 24,000 bub, 150 nacho game. Oh, here we go. This. All right, let's play Frankie Ray right. Hey, puppy. Players can't snap after turn 5. Okay, and then I think it's Wong left? You know what? No, it's Ironheart middle. Yeah. They're playing discard too. This might mess them up. They hit a Pock. Did not mess them up. But we get Wong next turn. We do gotta draw a 5-drop. And then we should be pretty good if we draw a 5-drop. Can't give them a Wong, so that's why we're playing Wong over here. So a little less than 40% of our deck is 5-drops. Hell Cow. Blade. Sure. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is the turn we need to draw a 5-drop. That's not a 5-drop. That is very scary. But what we can do is this. And then play Arnim Zola left. Blade. Yeah. And we're going all in, baby. This is a 24. I'm feeling it. Let me go in her room. I'm feeling it. Want to take off her clothes. And we just Blade middle, Zola left. Oh, they're going pretty big right. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay, here we go. We really want this Wong to get hit first. 50-50 on that one. And then it's just... I mean, they already Modok'd. Gambit, I guess, is the scariest card. Let's do it. Oh, man, I'm, like, shaking. It's a 24,000 bubber. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good even. Maybe not. Yeah. No. Wait, that's a tie there? We lost. Okay. No, we lost the frickin' 50-50. No, we didn't. Yes. Frankie Ray in the game without 5-drops. This is kind of an awkward one for us, so I will just go ahead and play this here, planning on playing Jeff middle next turn. Again, the reason why I'm doing it like this is in case this flipped up like Sanctum Sanctorum. I wouldn't have any ways to get power in there except for this Jeff. So this way I can play this here and then Jeff middle. Opponent's playing a move. stinks. Well, that one stinks. I would like this more if my opponent... You play Lasher, right, Sage, right? Or we can just play this Black Panther. Man. The locations make this deck so hard. I'm guessing like Ghost Spider, Sparky stuff. Be a Cloak. Oh, Cloak would be awesome for this. So we could do this. Obviously puts a lot of power out. I'm trying to think of what they can do. Which is like both not a lot, but also a lot. They move this here. I don't know, how do they... I feel like this human... Let's just do it. Okay, where does this Human Torch go? I think it... If this is what I think it is. If this is Heimdall...
Such is my judgment. Wakanda forever.
We're good! We're good! Get out of here! Oh my god, we went over the top. Wow, we did it right. Okay, we beat Living Tribunal and, see, that last game, oh my gosh, wow.
Victory.
Is locales. Alright. Alright. Let's get this Lasher in. And then... Oh no! Shit, that's really bad. Unless we hit Symbiote Spider. Alright, we're doing this, and then we play Symbiote Spider-Man left. I guess if we hit Arnim... No, Arnim Zola would be really bad. Oh my god. Does this actually happen? If this happens, that's so bad for us, but... I guess we'll see. Oh, now it definitely happens. That's good. That's nice. Okay. Honestly, for some reason I thought that was going to be a bigger deal. For science. No. Let's undo all actions. We're gonna play Wong here. Activate this. Activate this. Activate this. Right. Don't be a nihilist. I don't think it is. I think we're okay. I think the weirdest game I've ever played might be in our favor. Alright. They have a 5-2. Alright, we're definitely snapping. Sure. I don't know how this goes. We did that Odin Zola thing I was talking about, and let me see a fast forward, please. Yep.
All hail Hydra!
Alright, if this just hits... Actually, I guess,
One head, two more.
okay. Well, that was the worst possible options, is if it went Ironheart Wong. Obviously, I would have rather had Wong Ironheart, but it seems like we're still okay.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Nice Shadow King, opponent. Oh my gosh, and we're playing against discard. If we can get any of our combos going, which right now we do not have, but right, let's play Frankie Ray, and then we'll play Lasher left. Oh, I should have played Frankie Ray right, in case this is a location that we can't play into. Weird world. Well, that'll hopefully get us closer to at least one of our combos. No, because I guess we lose out on a draw. Play Lasher here. Okay, there's Namora. We can do this. I want to see a 6-drop. Okay, they got our Wong, which means at least one of our 6-drops is still in our deck. Arnim Zola. Zola, Zola, Zola. Okay. So we can do this. Okay, I like what's going on here. I'm gonna get one of my snaps in now. We're gonna basically end up throwing right. Play Namora. And then both of these cards essentially double their bonus. Ooh, Dakin. Dakin is a very scary one. With 2... Okay, we gotta think this through. So assuming they can discard their hand, which with Wong they probably can. But if we activate this, go up to 13 power here, and we can play Arnim Zola, activate this, I think we definitely win left. We add 21 power here, plus another 8. Or no, plus another 13. So we go up 13 to 21, plus that's 42. If they double this, that's 24 and 48. You could also do this. Yeah, I think it's this. I think this is the, that next level clever play. We don't get it on the Frankie Ray, but
Cut off one head, two more shall take
I
its
believe these will still double on the Arnim Zola. Oh, they don't. Okay. I mean, I think we're still okay. because I think this was still the play. It's a bit sad that that doesn't work like that, but Morbius is big. But they're about 20 points short in every lane. Okay, we played that really well. I definitely should have snapped once I saw that.
Smells like
Zola the
victory.
Frankie.